Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona have not breached the financial fair play break-even rules as confirmed by UEFA. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this other report claiming that former Barca president Josep Maria Bartomeu and former Barca winger Neymar faces potential prison sentence. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In what will come as a relief, UEFA have confirmed that Barcelona have not breached their financial fair play break-even rules, despite recent reports claiming otherwise. Last month, reports emerged claiming that Barcelona were among a select number of clubs who would be facing sanctions from UEFA for breaching the FFP rules defined by European football's governing body. It had been reported that the Blaugrana were not meeting the break-even requirements set by UEFA for the past couple of seasons, which left them exposed to sanctions from the governing body. However, as it turns out, Barcelona were not in violation of any regulations and have not been hit with any fines or sanctions, UEFA confirmed earlier today. In their official statement, UEFA specifies that Barca are one of 19 clubs to fulfill the break-even requirement thanks to the application of the COVID-19 emergency measures and or because they benefited from historical positive break-even results. As many as 8 clubs have been hit with sanctions, with the team in question being Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, AC Milan, AS Monaco, AS Roma, Besiktas, Inter Milan, and Olympique de Marseille. Among those, PSG have been hit with the highest fine, standing at 65 million euros, although 55 million of what amount is suspended for now. Wow, interesting. FC Barcelona, after spending huge in the transfer market, there were a lot of rumors talking about the fact that we might likely get punished by UEFA for financial fair play. And I still don't understand why, but I think Laporta is a wise president and he did everything according to the rules. So UEFA have confirmed that we have not breached any financial fair play break-even rules, which come as a relief, because reports were saying otherwise. I think our haters were saying we must be sanctioned. That where did Barca get the money from? I can't count the number of times I've heard people making that slang. Where did Barca get the money from? From buying the players. And I tell some of them, if you don't know about this club, then keep your mouth shut, because if you follow Barcelona, you will understand where the money came from for buying these great players. They forgot to know that we had to activate economic levers. We had to do things. We sold players. We did things, So it's not like Barca went somewhere to store money to buy players, right? Or maybe they were lying that we never had money. People don't understand certain things, but they just keep on talking and talking and talking that, it makes no sense to me. So at the end of the day, Laporta have done his job. Alemany and Xavi have done a great job bringing in world-class talent. I mean, we have a squad that we can frighten everybody. Like, we can play now. You can say, no, facing Barcelona is a tough tape. So happy to see that UEFA themselves have confirmed that when it comes to financial fair play, Barca are very okay, which means Laporta was doing things so well, spending according to the limit and following the rules of financial fair play in the UEFA. So there are some certain clubs that have been hit hard by fines, Paris Saint-Germain notably being one of them, Marseille, AS Roma, and so on and so forth. But so happy to see that Barcelona have not done that. So how great the transfer window it was. I mean, finally got up to eight signings. We spent really huge amounts of money to get these 8 players, even though most of them, about 4 of them, were free agents, but at least they are good players. So this was, I think, one of the best, if not the best ever summer transfer window Barcelona have ever had. So it was even very necessary to have this kind of transfer window, knowing how last season, in fact, knowing how the recent years for Barca have been. No trophies last season, I don't think no Barca fan can take that this time around. We must go and challenge for trophies. We must win trophies. That is the essence. We must win trophies. So Xavi is under pressure. The team is under pressure to deliver because fans are expecting huge from the team. You can't have this world-class talent and you're expecting to still go trophyless like last season. It can't happen. So let's see how it's going to look like. But it's very important to see that Barca have been working all this while, following the fair play rules in UEFA. That tells you how good it is. We have been working things out the way UEFA have wanted. So great job from Laporta, great job from the Barca board, great job from Matteo Alemany and Xavi Hernandez. Then on to the next story of discussion. A bombshell report from El Confidencial has once again offered some light on Barcelona's complicated deal for Neymar in 2013 that is causing headaches to the club to this very day. The crux of the report suggests Santos are in a great deal of trouble for reportedly avoiding tax payments. They are subjected to pay 2.7 million euros to the treasury for the transfer of their star forward in 2013. Former Barcelona presidents Josep Maria Bartomeu and Sandro Rosell have been accused of fraud in the process. They have been held responsible for drawing out the salaries of agreements with Santos, which catered for the Brazilian club and helped them against significant financial risk. Santos, who had only 55% of the transfer rights of Neymar, had earned only 9.4 million euros of the 17 million euros Barca officially paid for the player. The remainder of the fees were received by Brazilian companies DIS, 40%, while also 5% was owned by a company called Tiesa. The alleged deception committed in the deal suggests that the Barca bosses had worked with Santos to pay an additional fee for Neymar without the knowledge of their DIS or Tiesa. For example, Barca were liable to pay 2 million euros for Neymar's nomination for FIFA World Cup player and an additional 4.5 million euros for a friendly match that was never played. Barca offered almost 8 million euros through the other means, helping Santos rake in a total of around 23 million euros without the knowledge of the other two private entities. The prosecutor's office has also accused Neymar's family of corruption and charged a 10 million euro fee along with 2 years prison sentence. As for Barcelona, a fine of 8.4 million euros could be imposed. Although every legal entity involved in this case has denied such allegations, each of them could be forced to court, with the case likely to be settled just a month before the 2022 FIFA World Cup gets underway. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.